The 2024 HBCU football season is over, and there was some success, but let's start here in Atlanta. In the only bowl game at the FCS level, the Celebrations Bowl, the SWAT champions, the Jackson State Tigers, came to Atlanta to take on the South Carolina State Bulldogs, the champions of the MEAC. And I thought this was going to be a dog fight. I had to go back and rewatch this game. But Jackson State's defense under J.C. Taylor, it looks way more different than it did under Coach Prime. More physical. They ran the football. A lot of balanced play on offense. I mean, hell, they had the Offensive SWAT Player of the Year on their team, and Irv Mulligan, the only running back in this conference that rushed for 1,000 yards. In their third attempt in this game, Jackson State finally walks away with the Celebrations Bowl championship, labeling them as the HBCU champions. What a season they had, man. An unbelievable season. A lot of people were up in arms when Eddie George was hired at Tennessee State, but he's turning things around up there. For the first time since 2013, they make an FCS playoff appearance, and they get a share of that Ohio Valley Conference Championship. They went up to Montana for the first round to take on the Montana Grizzlies. They was actually in this game at one point, but that high snap that went over the quarterback's head, and then those two punt returns by Montana, that pretty much sealed their fate. Not the way they wanted to end their season, but overall it was a great season for them boys up there in Nashville. Also having playoff success this season was them boys up there in Virginia Union. The Virginia Union Panthers made the playoffs, got them a playoff win. Also, Miles College got them a playoff win. But unfortunately for Virginia Union and Miles College, they will both lose and get kicked out of the playoffs by Valdosta State. Now, we're going to have more about Valdosta State later, because we got some news about them as well. Now, for the shocking news that's been going on over the last couple of weeks in the MEAC, let's start off out there in Delaware. The Delaware State Hornets are making changes in their football program. They are hiring NFL veteran, former Pro Bowler, Deshaun Jackson. You heard me right. I still can't believe this. He's going to be the head coach for the Delaware State Hornets. He's already in the lab looking at film from last season, so he's already plotting on schemes. So let's see what happens there. But in Norfolk, Virginia, another shocker. Michael Vick is going to be the head coach of the Norfolk State Spartans. He's already picked up a recruit out of the transfer portal, that defensive lineman from the University of Texas in San Antonio. So he's already on the recruiting grind, man. This was a big day. A lot of people are very excited up there in Norfolk State. But now let's go to an HBCU program that's been down over the last recent years. It's been absolutely terrible up here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Vincent Brown is out. Sean Gibbs comes in from Fort Valley State. He leaves the SIAC school and comes up here to Greensboro. In the last two seasons, North Carolina A&T have only won 2 games. One away game, one home game. And I know one of the games was against Winston-Salem. So hopefully Sean Gibbs can bring back that winning attitude and that winning culture out there in Greensboro. Now let's cover the SWAT news that I know about as far as the coaching carousel. After 7 seasons, Alabama A&M part ways with Cornell Maynor. He finishes his career at Alabama A&M with a 40-32 record. And now they're closing in on their next guy. He might be announced right before the year is over with. And I give you a hint. It's a Pro Football Hall of Famer that used to be teammates with Ray Lewis. And from the looks of things, he's Alabama A&M's primary target right now. He must have impressed very, very well in that interview. So let's see what happens up there in Huntsville. Meanwhile, out there in the Black Ship, Prairie View A&M, Valdosta State head coach Tremaine Jackson is leaving Valdosta, Georgia. He's coming down to Prairie View, Texas. He's going to be the head coach of the Panthers. This is pretty good. Looks like he brings a no-nonsense attitude to the program. I know they're going to have a solid defense under him. I know he takes pride in that. So let's see what happens, man. It's going to be a very interesting year in 2025. I know there's some news that I didn't cover yet. If y'all do know some news, let me know. I do believe there's some more coaching carousels out there. But right now, this is what I know. But be on the lookout to what goes on up there in Huntsville, because that could be some big news as well. Thank you for watching. Peace.